extension courses here in Gualala. Basically, I want to express how important those classes are to people in this community, not only in Gualala, but in Point Arena and Manchester, because of our isolation. And of course, having the luxury of having those classes is very important to many people for a number of reasons. Speaking for our high school students, it's very important to their education. It gives them a chance to take college courses while they still are in high school, to begin their college education and to accumulate needed units that they would have to do somewhere else in a different location, usually having to move away from their community. I know the psychology classes have been very well attended by our students, as well as the art classes. We are also urging that the creative writing classes continue to be credit classes. Speaking for also our graduates, students who have graduated from Point Arena High School, many of them have a chance to begin college without having to actually move out of their community by taking the classes at our extensions of Santa Rosa Junior College. So any abatement or diminishment of those classes would be detrimental to our community. And that's basically all I can say.
Thank you, Mr. Contreras. Yes, please. Step forward.
My name is Costa Pimenolis, and I wasn't going to speak, but since there have been several people from the audience at this time who have spoken about the Santa Rosa Junior College situation, I would like to add my voice, if I may. And I also want to commend the board for being here in Gualala, away from UCI, so we can get more immediate feedback on the local level. I think it's a very good thing. Thank you very much for doing that. I am one of the instructors who has been dismissed from teaching a course here on the coast for Santa Rosa Junior College. I teach Western civilization. That's modern European history. That's a credit class. Formerly, I used to teach for the JC full-time for 20 years, and then I retired, and I live here at Sea Ranch. And since I live here, I thought it would be a good thing to teach a class at the Art Center here in Gualala for local residents, for anyone who wanted to take it for credit, like high school students, and also for anyone in the community that wanted to take it. Also, it's my wife that teaches a creative writing class that you mentioned. And she also is an emeritus faculty from the JC. We moved here, and she was teaching here. She's been doing that for 5 years. I've been doing that for 3. Now, ostensibly, our classes were cut because we did not have enough high school students in the class. That's the traditional student in the college. People 18 to 25 taking classes for credit to eventually graduate, which is a wonderful thing and a good thing. We get a few of those students, but only a few. Usually what we get are people from the age of 25 to 80 taking classes for personal enrichment, for fun, for personal growth. And the classes are well attended and they were doing great. But the administrator for this area, Carrie Campbell Price, felt since we did not have enough students who were the traditional age, then those classes should be cut back. And so my class, the Western Civ, and my wife's, the creative writing class, have been cut and will not be offered this coming spring. We teach it once a year here in Gualala. Will not be offered. And others may be potentially also targeted, such as the class for art and possibly psychology and possibly the theater arts class. All of those are offered for credit, college transfer. And this is unfortunate because we have so little of those types of classes here. The other thing that we want to advocate, and we want everyone to get on board with, is that instead of shrinking the number of offerings of the JC here locally, it ought to be expanded, not shrunk, but expanded. And along that expansion process ought to be something like this. We should have a center up here, a presence up here, like they have in Fort Bragg for College of the Redwoods. We don't have anything like that. We should have also ongoing counseling by the JC here, so that high school students can be counseled on what courses they should take in the college level curriculum, either here or down in Santa Rosa. We should have a more full-time coordinator here, which we don't have a full-time coordinator here, that can address these issues and be a liaison between local people and the college community down in Santa Rosa. We're thinking and saying that if we had more of a presence here, more staff here, that more of the traditional students would be alerted to what's going on here, may also be tested for placement classes for later on, and may therefore even take more credit classes than fewer. So not only that the students would be served, but also adults would be served as well. And last but not least, in a year when finances and economics are kind of important, this area of the coast gives to Santa Rosa JC 1/8 of its budget. 1/8 of its budget is generated by folks living from Manchester down to Timber Cove. And when they offer 6 or 7 classes here a semester, that doesn't really generate give back of 1/8 of that budget. The budget of the Santa Rosa Junior College is over $100 million a year. So the point is that it's unfortunate these classes are cut, and it's not so much that